Hi, this is Ars Malleus playing Rome Total War Online. This one is a dedication battle to Bryanna Boyd, a very special and very important girl to me, although a little bit violent. Anyway, so this is happening at the Macedonian ruins, and I'm in control of the Macedon. And my army consists of 5 units of royal pikemen and 2 units of archers. My opponent, who's camping right on this hill, is using the Greek city-states, and he has 8 units of armored hoplites, 4 units of Greek archers, and 4 units of general armored bodyguard. Yes, he's not using light cavalry. He's using the heavy cavalry. All right, so he parked himself on top of that hill. A brief history of before we begin. My opponent asked me beforehand if I was gonna attack him. Actually, that made me laugh because this is total war. It's be kind of pointless if I didn't attack him. So I told him that this wasn't a siege battle. I thought he might be confusing something. So he asked me if I would mind attacking him and he would defend. So I said I don't mind. My only worry about that is that he might park his army right on the edge of the map. Thankfully, he chose this little hill, so I wouldn't have to trek myself all the way up there. So while we watch us shifting our armies, you'll notice that I'm making very erratic movements with my, or you'll later see that I'm making very erratic movements with my army, going back and forth here and there. That will have a purpose later on, we'll see. Anyway, so this is actually one of the fastest game I've ever had. The video's long, just because most of it is me trekking up towards him and then kind of going back and forth across the map. Again, very erratic movements. But the moment I launch my attack or make contact with his army, it only lasts about 30 seconds until he actually quits. Doesn't admit defeat, he quits. So I have to clean up the computer. I'm gonna cut all that computer stuff and show you the result screen afterwards. But anyway, the fight doesn't really last long. Now, as you can see, my army is actually shifting over to the far end of the map, and I'm forcing him to really move his army about. There's a reason for that. I wanted him to keep an eye. I really wanted him to keep an eye on my army. I don't want him to lose interest. So moving back and forth, making sure that he'll be shifting his armies here and there. Okay. And at this point, this is when he starts saying, come on, you know, come on, attack me, what are you waiting for? I go, dude, don't you worry, it's coming. Little did he know that I already launched my attack way before. So now I want you to keep an eye on that hill behind him. So like I said, I already launched my attack. But he doesn't know that. So now I'm gonna move my army up, and he's gonna start flaming me. I really don't care. I trust my pikemen, and I trust that they will hold out on their flame attack. And just as a final precaution, just to keep them occupied, I put my phalanx on loose and put down their pikes, making it look like I'm gonna attack them in loose formation. Oh, did I mention that I actually have 3 units of companion cavalry right there? So if you're wondering how they got there in the first place, let's be cliche and let's pump up the DeLorean. Yeah. Okay, so let's go a few minutes before. Alright, so this is a few minutes before And while my army is right there, moving across the map, I actually have 3 units of my companion cavalry swinging over from the other side of this hill, where he can't see their flags. I even put them in the marching column. It's really weird he didn't see this, because they show up in the mini-map, so I don't know, I guess he just wasn't paying attention, which is good because that's what I actually wanted him to do, pay attention to the rest of my army. So now you know why my army is going back and forth across the map like a little kid who's high on sugar. I didn't mean it that way, Bryanna. Just gotta lay off on some of the Gatorade. Alright, so I parked my cavalry there, just so that he can't see them. They're just behind that hill, behind some trees and a ruined building. They're gonna hang out there while I keep my opponent occupied in this area. Yeah, look at that. I'm constantly making him move his army, and I really want him to keep an eye on me. I don't want him to get bored now. So now that I made him face the other way, his back is completely exposed. Now I'm gonna launch my attack. Like I said, I've already launched my attack way beforehand, even before he started telling me to bring it. Anyway, here comes my cavalry assault, my sneak attack. Yeah, they're gonna take a while to get there. That's why I started my attack early. And those guys have no idea. Oh, and he's actually gonna help me. He's gonna move two of his cavalry to try and flank me, and that's going to leave a nice open doorway to his archers, and I'm gonna scatter them like ants. Alright, so here's my companion cavalry. Look at that. They just speed right through that formation. And I'm gonna go after his general right there and one of his armored cavalry. Which takes us back to real time. There you go. And now that I've scattered his force to the back, I rush everyone in. And this is the point where he quits. Now that his formation has been breached, he's gonna quit. I'll tell you when he's gonna quit. Right about now. Look at the back. See how the hoplites started going erratic? That was because of the transfer of command from him to the computer. Now I'm facing the computer. I'm no longer facing him. And not much of a challenge, so I'm gonna skip all that and just show you the result screen. So see, it didn't take long. It's just that I went all over the place just to keep him busy. But first, let's do a bit of close-up of the action. Alright. It's one of his armored generals, or bodyguards. Sweet. Alright. That was awesome. Well, like I said, it was a bit of a pain in the ass to clean up after the computer. Or clean up after his mess, but oh well.
This is a crushing victory worthy of a great general.
Good game to Spartan 101, and again, this is my dedication battle for Bryanna Boyd. Goodbye.